Hello on Monday. As you know, according to my new weekly plan, Mondays are designated as my day of rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. So for today, I washed my hair and sat in a bubble bath for about an hour. So that takes care of that. This may sound a little weird to you because it feels a little weird to me, but I've actually been having a hard time relaxing. It feels a little bit wrong. I guess my normal state of being is just being concerned and worried about all the things I need to be doing that I'm not doing. So just to not do anything and not worry, not feel like I should be doing something else, something productive, is a little strange, but definitely something I should get used to because rest and relaxation and recharging your batteries is important, just as important as being productive, in my opinion. I'm out running a few errands, but I decided to stop by my local Trader Joe's and treat myself today for a little self-care. I'm going to head into Dick's now and see if I can find any of those containers for organizing my fishing stuff. Finishing that project is becoming kind of urgent. So unfortunately, I'm not finding any of the things I came in for. It looks like the fishing section in this store has definitely gotten smaller since the last time I was here. Unfortunately, I don't have any local fishing stores in my area, but maybe it's time to head out fishing somewhere and find one. I would prefer to shop local or shop small anyway, but worst come to worst, I'll probably have to order something online. The objective here is to find another one of those big jars for my vanilla protein. I found only this one and it's not looking so good. It's very cloudy. Another fail. Good morning on Tuesday. As you may remember, Tuesday's focus is getting things done off of my to-do list. And this morning I came up with a pretty big list of things that I want to get done. Most of the things on my list are admin related, so I'm taking advantage of the fact that one of my friends has an office and I'm going to go over to the office and spend some time there. So I am motivated to stay focused and get stuff done, hopefully. That is the strategy I'll be utilizing today. Let's see how many things I can get done. Okay, I am back home now, but I just wanted to go over all the things I was able to get done. Honestly, my head is spinning. I'm actually a little surprised with everything I was able to get done. So I did do some banking on the way to my friend's office. I did pay my bills, but there's a little asterisk there. There was one thing I wasn't able to pay. I have to wait till tomorrow. I did review my receipts for my credit card and I paid that. I did resubmit the vet bills to the pet insurance. I did some shredding. Now, a big one here is that I wanted to call the therapist's office that I potentially want to get an appointment with. But I did call, no one answered, and so I filled out a contact form on their website. So fingers crossed, that is the furthest I've ever gotten. I didn't call the primary care facility or my health insurance. These two are kind of linked. I actually didn't set up the auto pay, but I attempted to. I spent about 45 minutes on the phone and I wasn't successful. But I have some new leads, some new ideas of how I can get that done. And finally, I didn't fill out the application for that certification I'm going for, but this was a stretch on this list to begin with. I did send in my P&G rebate, and I did take care of a jury duty notice for my mom. So all in all, I got a ton of things done. I spent about 2.5 hours at my friend's office. A bit of it was obviously chatting, but most of it was focused work. Now it's time to go and get some paid work done. I'm not looking forward to that at all today. I had a pretty rough day at work last night. I took on a project which I thought was going to be easy and quick and turned out to be everything but. It was riddled with complications and literally took 3 times longer than expected. So hopefully today is much better. Usually work is not an issue for me, but yesterday was an exception. So wish me luck today. Good morning on Thursday, my cleaning day. Wednesday was a total loss. I woke up with a migraine and I went to bed with a migraine. Technically, I woke up with a migraine this morning as well, but it is slowly fading away and I am determined to get some things done, because I have a very exciting, potentially very exciting surprise. To be perfectly honest, I would rather be doing anything else. And I've been putting off starting all morning, but it is crunch time now, so I really need to get up and do something. Even a little bit is going to be better than nothing. So I'm going to try and not overwhelm myself with my whole list of everything that I need to get done today, or even my whole list of my cleaning tasks for the week, which I would want to get done today. I'm just going to start with one thing, the thing that seems easiest in the moment, and try and focus on that. Whatever I get done, I get done. Whatever I don't, I don't. I know I'm going to get further ahead if I start working than if I just keep sitting here and thinking about it. Here is my clean laundry. I didn't even lay it out this week. At least it's all clean. So what if it's a little wrinkled? And here it is, all done. Apparently I'm not wearing my cleaning shirt today because there it is. The next thing I want to get done is sweep the kitchen and hallway because I need to do the dishes. And the kitchen has gotten pretty bad. Let me show you. I don't quite know how this happens every week. I have a bunch of things here and a sink full of dishes on top of that. So I gotta get to it. All right, the floors are swept, the counters are cleaned, and now the dishes are ready to be done. It wasn't pleasant, but it got done. All the dishes are clean now. Before I continue on, I'm going to take a break. Today we'll probably have a lot of breaks. All right, my break is over. I don't have much left in terms of cleaning, so let's just get it done. And now the floors are swept, the bathroom sink and toilet is clean. Last thing to do is water the plants. I did it! I got all my cleaning tasks done. Yay! But I have two more bonus things that I want to get done. I have this very ripe pineapple that I want to cut up so it's ready to eat. And I have this little cat scratcher house that I got from Aldi on sale for like $1.60 something. So I want to set this up for the cats to enjoy. And here it is. I may need to freeze some. This was a big pineapple. Here it is, a little kitty ghost with a scratcher inside. It seems like the day is not over yet. I am back in the van trying to deal with this big mess. As with so many other things, I've decided that some progress is better than no progress. And it's very likely that I'll need the van empty in the next few days. We'll see. All right, I think I'm getting somewhere. These 4 bags here are related to fishing. This one has my current stuff in it that I would be using for trout if I were to go out. The black one here has fishing stuff that is miscellaneous. And then this big bag here has all the fishing stuff for different species and different situations, things I can pull from to make a smaller bag, just so I'm not carrying everything around. And then I have this 4th bag here that is filled with bags because I may need some more. In the back corner over here, I have things that need to go back in the trunk of my car. And in that corner over there is mostly camping stuff that needs to get packed up in one of these black totes here and stored in the garage for winter. I guess it's time for me to get out there in the cold and move things around, move them out of the van and into the places where they belong. If nothing else, the van is looking good and ready for the next project. I am a little sad to see my trunk fill up, but I consider all these things necessities. I am pleasantly surprised that I got myself to do all of that, although it was hard going. And it's definitely not perfect, not what I envisioned. I really thought I was going to dive deep and look through each and every little thing in there, especially in my fishing stuff, but I didn't. Also, when I moved things out of the van into the garage, they sort of just got piled there. And I feel like there's a really big messy pile in the garage, even though the other week we straightened up a little bit with my mom because her things are stored in there and my things are stored in there. But I really feel like a lot of my stuff has just gotten out of control. So I probably have to make a bigger project out of organizing my things in the garage. Everything needs to have a bit more of a spot. I can't just keep building piles all over the place. And now it's time to shower, eat, and rest before a very exciting thing that I have coming up later today. I'll tell you all about it once I head out. So here is my potentially very exciting news. Last week on Marketplace, I spotted a bedroom furniture set that looked very promising. I reached out to the owner and we made plans to meet up tonight for me to check it out, see if I want to purchase it. If I do decide to buy it, I would be picking it up on the weekend, not today. But at this point, I'm not even sure I want it. I want to see what kind of shape it is in and make sure that it's going to work for me. But fingers crossed, this could be an absolute game changer for my bedroom. I'm picking up a friend of mine and we're gonna go together because going alone to somebody's basement apartment is how scary movies start. And I'm smarter than that. Good morning, it's Saturday now. Yesterday was not a good day at all. Going out on Thursday night to see the furniture really triggered my anxiety in a big way, and it took all of yesterday to recover. Honestly, I can't even talk about the feelings I had over the last 2 days just because they're such a mess. All I wanted to do was run away and hide. And the reality is there really is no good reason for this. But here we are on Saturday. It's time to go and pick up the furniture. I am feeling a little better this morning, but clearly not good enough to prep my bedroom in any way whatsoever for the furniture to come in. I know I'll want to wash everything really well, so I'll probably have everything just left in the living room. I think washing the furniture is going to be a good idea. This is how dirty the water was just from the bed frame.